Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface with Emergency Az number 25. Emergency Ads videos, raw reactionary type of videos to breaking news within gaming. Fuck it, it's Blizzard again, it's Blizzard. And because this is an Emergency Ads video, it may contain fruity language, i.e. language of an adult nature that is swearing to thee and me. So if this is not your kettle of fish, probably time to leave right now. So the subject for today's video is this new punishment system, which Blizzard are introducing in the Legion pre-patch, and they're calling it the silence penalty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read out the post that they've put up on the forums, go through my thoughts and feelings on this and the potential implications of this, and then of course leave it open for discussion in the comments section down below, which will probably get more toxic than any conversation I've seen in any chat channel in the World of Warcraft in my 9+ years of playing it. But, you know, whatever, talk about overreactions. So let's get to the post. And I have to take, and I've got, you know, if you've seen me recently, I'm pretty poorly sick, terrible chest again. I've got to take a really deep breath for the first sentence because it's fucking massive. So here we go. World of Warcraft offers many opportunities to engage with other players in a variety of ways, and to help support positive experiences in these engagements, we wanted to inform you of a new silence penalty we'll be implementing with the pre-patch of Legion. Whew, that was a big one. It said 4 Legion, but you know, whatever, fuck it. Depending on the type of report, players who are found to be abusive in chat or engage in inappropriate chat behaviours may be silenced from engaging in certain ways within the game. The silence penalty. Following the Legion pre-expansion patch, I think that's meant to be, any player who is reported multiple times under the new spam or abusive chat categories will, after investigation, receive an account-wide silence penalty. While this penalty is active, the silence player will find that their ability to chat with others is greatly limited. Well, look, I don't know if you've seen chat channels recently, Blizzard, but I think people's capacity to interact with others is just limited. But I think that's just their social skills, to be honest with you. But okay, never mind. So let's go through what silence players are unable to do. Silence players are unable to, talk in instance chat, raid, party, and battlegrounds. Talk in global channels that are auto-joined, such as general or trade. Create calendar invites or events. Send in-game mail. Send party invitations. Send wargame invitations. Send invitations to duel. Update a pre-made group listing. Create a new list for a pre-made group. Okay, so that's what they can't do. Silence players are able to, so this is what silence players are able to do: whisper to friends, both WoW friends and Battle.net friends. It'd be funny if the fight was actually between two friends, but okay. Reply to whispers from non-friends. Party/raid chat with invited players. Create parties and raids. Talk in global channels that have a moderator. Share quests. Sign up for a pre-made group. Well, just reading that, I've already seen where some problems could occur, but okay. Let's move on to this next section, and then we'll get into the discussion part. The first time a player is silenced, their chat will be restricted for 24 hours. This duration will double for each silence penalty received after the first, and there is no maximum. This means that players who receive multiple silence penalties may find themselves unable to chat for a very, very long time. No, I was gonna interject then, but we'll go back to that in a bit. Silence players will be receiving a notification when attempting to send a message to a channel in which they've been restricted. The first time a player is silenced, their chat will be restricted for 24 hours. You just said that in the paragraph above. This duration will double for each silence penalty. You've just fucking said that above. And you just said that above. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Blizzard, you just repeated yourself twice there. By using the in-game report tool to identify players who may be engaging in inappropriate interactions within the various channels, you'll be helping create the type of community we all want to take part in. You'll be helping to create the type of... That's what it's... Goodness. Who wrote this, Blizzard? Was it the same marketing team that did the last... No, okay, never mind. So what I'm going to talk about now is the likely main topic which is going to arise when it comes to something like this, and that is censorship and the right of free speech. Because I can already see a lot of people immediately jumping onto their white knight horses and spouting out the rhetoric saying, censorship is bad, censorship is wrong, and any sort of inhibitor of free speech should be done away with. Everyone has the right to say what they want, blah, 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 blah. And the simple fact of the matter is, the World of Warcraft is not a democracy. It's a video game that has set terms and conditions which you need to abide by should you wish to remain playing the game. And if you breach these terms and conditions, then you are liable for punishment from Blizzard, whatever that punishment may be it a short-term ban, long-term ban, or simply a warning saying, hey, we are aware of your behaviour, and if you continue to do this, then you are going to be liable for future repercussions. The simple fact of the matter is, WoW is not a democracy. The World of Warcraft has millions of players, and these players come from all different varieties of background, be it race, colour, sexual orientation, religious beliefs. And when they come onto the World of Warcraft, they just want to have some fun. They just want to play with family or friends or guildies or even on their own, but they just want to enjoy their experience when they log into the game. They don't want to be chatting to somebody in trade and then have somebody come at them because of their race or colour. They don't need that hate speech. They don't want to be questing outside and have somebody start to abuse and bully them because of their sexual orientation or religious beliefs. And if those people that are doing the hate speech and are doing the bullying and abusing because of these things, if they are found and reported, then I hope that Blizzard immediately ban them. Never mind silence them, I hope these type of people are immediately banned. And if you think that is censoring them or inhibiting their right of free speech, you send them off to the next MMORPG. Final Fantasy, WildStar, Elder Scrolls Online, Star Wars. And I'll tell you what, if they behave in that manner there as well, they won't last a New York minute. They'll be gone. And rightly so. Because that type of behaviour should not be tolerated. This is meant to be a fun environment for people to enjoy themselves. Not for some moron to sprout hate speech. It just doesn't deserve a place in somewhere like this. And that is why games like WoW and Final Fantasy and WildStar, etc., etc., this is why they are not democracies, to prevent this type of behaviour. If they want to squirrel off into some dank corner of the internet and create their own website and spew their hate there, you go do that. Because we don't have to have anything to do with you. But it shouldn't be tolerated here. But to me, this is a very black and white situation, what I just discussed. I think it's a very clear-cut thing. This here can lead into some very murky territory. Because surely there'd have to be a system there that is very clear. The line is drawn very distinctly about what is acceptable and what is unacceptable. Because if the penalty system, the silence penalty system, is brought in and left to the discretion of the community manager, then it could be a right cowboy system. What's good for one community manager might not necessarily be good for another community manager, or vice versa. I mean, off the top of my head, let's just say some guy he creates a macro and he's spamming it once a minute in Stormwind because he's trying to find a mythic dungeon group, right? And people reporting him, people are doing business in Stormwind, whatever, and they're sick and tired of seeing this macro pop up once a minute, so they all report him. There's enough reports that it goes to the CM, and the CM looks at it and says, yes, I see this guy's putting down a macro once a minute. He's spamming in my book, and they decide to hit them with a silence penalty. And then in an alternative timeline, the same things happen, but the community manager that gets it says, well, actually, I view this as this guy appreciates that there is an ebb and flow of people coming in and out of capital cities. And therefore, they're doing it once a minute in an attempt to try and pick up the new traffic that is coming in to the capital cities in an effort to get a mythic group. I don't believe that person deserves a silence penalty. And then you get the people that have been reporting getting all uppity because they can see this person still been able to talk days later, and then they take to the forum appeals. Your system is fucking shit, Blizz. I reported a person who was spamming, and you did nothing about it. So that unless there is a very clear line drawn about what is acceptable and what is unacceptable, this is a right charlatan system. Or it could be a right charlatan system. I mean, we've been in trade chat, we've been in general chat, some of us might have also experienced Baron's chat. Oh my god. And we know that all match of shenanigans go on in there, and more often than not, it's two little fucking teenage boys who are having handbags at 10 paces, trying to have a sword fight with a couple of small dicks. And all you can hear is the fucking bellies slapping together because the dicks can't reach each other. Just fucking bellies slapping together. We've already got a system now where we can shut those two fucking morons up. It's called ignore. You right-click on the name and you fucking ignore them. Hey, presto, you don't have to have anything to do with them ever again. Problem solved. You know? It's not a difficult thing to do. Before somebody even thinks, well, why should we have to fucking ignore... Oh, shut up. It's a 2-second thing. Stop moaning over nothing. So I really kind of like struggling to see who the silence penalty is meant to be genuinely aimed at. Gold sellers? Not really. The way that they behave, they'll just create new trial accounts. They'll just hack other accounts. That's the nature of what they do anyway. It's not going to disrupt them. People who are just having handbags at 10 paces in trade chat, Baron's chat, general chat. Oh my god, that seems to be an awful lot of resources being wasted over nothing. Nothing. Something that could be rectified by a right click and an ignore. So, if this system is being brought in to genuinely catch those people that are saying stuff which should not go out there over the channels, then why are these people even being silenced? Why are they still playing the game? Is it because you want to unethically and immorally still keep their subscription fee while attaching them to the game but not allowing them to speak? That would be absolutely horrific, Blizzard. You wouldn't do a thing like that, would you? Of course you wouldn't. That would be complete and utterly immoral. So, let's discredit that, shall we, Blizz? No. So, I don't know. I really just don't know who this is trying to capture or whatnot. Just fucking ignore people you don't want to listen to. It's not hard. And I've never been in a situation, I played the game for 9+ years. I've never been in a situation where I'm just like, holy shit, I can't keep control of all these people I'm trying to fucking ignore. It's never got into a situation like that. I don't know what this is all about. Seems to be an awful lot of work for a big fat load of fuck all, to be honest with you. But there you go. Let me know what you guys and gals think in the comment section down below. Maybe it's just because I'm a YouTuber and I have to deal with probably far worse every day in chats. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links, they're in the description down below, and I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.